Hey y'all, Dirty Distaggio here, and it's not actually hump day, but it is a little bit of dirty play. I wanted to do a follow-up video to my dirty play video series that I did yesterday where I did a HBM I, and it's very interesting actually. I got some comments here on the heroes that I had selected because basically I titled this No Pumpkin Duke, but then I of course had the sick OP Multanica in one of the middle bases, and so there were some comments here that were to that effect. And anyway, so yeah, you can see here, this is I paused yesterday's video here, and you can see Grizzly Reaper, Druid, I have Minotaur, Cupid, and you can see the big fire weapon, breath weapon here of Multanica and Spirit Mage. And yeah, if you scroll down into the comments, you can see right here from Spell Swap here. Also, he has a really good point. This is really good feedback, guys. I love when I get feedback like this. But Spell Swap says, can you show a video of doing I without OP Multanica and not getting 5 perfect spawns, please and thank you. That's a really good pickup there, Spell Swap. That was 5 perfect spawns. If you actually look at the end of Wave I5 here, we'll just fast forward a little bit on the video, and yeah, the HBM I waves didn't even come in contact with the 2 army camps that I put in the bottom left and bottom right corner. And look right here, you can see here, this is wave I5. I5 is coming in right here, and look at this entire army camp down here is intact. This entire army camp here is also intact. That means this is basically the perfect, easiest HBM I wave series, if you will. 5 in a row. They never come into contact with any other building, which means Spirit Mage will never ever proc, which is what makes HBM I the trickiest, if you will. So that's a really good pickup, and so I had responded back. Sure, how about this? You pick the hero to swap in from Multanica. Of course, however, you do need to note that I do not have a Mortep, so pick someone else. And now Spell Swap does say how about PD, but the whole video series was trying to do non-random heroes, but of course Multanica, well, Multanica is not a roll random hero, Pumpkin Duke is, so how about we don't do Pumpkin Duke or Multanica? And then John here says, well, how about no Minnow, PD, or Multanica? Alright, here we are here, and I got my base all set up here. I didn't really make any changes from yesterday's videos, except for I did do some little wingy dingies here. I still got the DB as mentioned in the last video, and then I just moved 1 extra vault over here. Okay, that's the only thing I did. So there's a mana vault here and there's a mana vault here, so that there's only 3 buildings here and 1 army camp on each side. I just do think that that will help a tiny little bit, just to get a little bit more stuff out of the top section here. In terms of the heroes now, let's just go look at this. Now, as mentioned yesterday, what I always like to do, next to the town hall, I always do need to have a hero there, Cupid. Cupid needs to be there because Cupid needs to be helping the hero next to Cupid proc. The hero next to Cupid then has to be something that is an area of effector. Now, that means that this hero can be one of many. It can be Spirit Mage on my account. It could also be a Mortep, which I do not have. It can be Minotaur. It could be Thunder God. It could be Reaper. You have quite a, it could be Multanica, but of course we're not going to pick Multanica. It could even be Snowzilla. And in fact, that's the hero I'm going to, well, okay, that's a roll only hero too, so that's a random roll hero too, so maybe I shouldn't use Snowzilla either. So I guess that leaves me with, we could do Thunder God or Spirit. Let's just go with Spirit Mage. I'm going to put Thunder God in, but maybe not right there. We'll put Thunder God in right there. Why not? I kind of like to do floating heroes up at this top so they don't wall hop, but let's just do Thunder God right here. In the middle bases, we're going to put a Druid. And next to Druid, we are going to go with Minotaur. And then in the bottom bases, we're going to go Grizzly Reaper. And we are going to also go, what? Spirit Mage. Yeah, we'll go Spirit Mage. So essentially we're using the same exact heroes as yesterday, except for Multanica we're swapping in Thunder God. That is exactly what we're doing here. And we have nothing in garrison right now. And I do want to put just 1 purple in each garrison first. If we win, we'll go ahead and remove Garrison and try it. And I'm just going to put in, I'm only going to put in my heroes that are leveling, so I'm not going to like overstuff just to try to pass HB monsters. I'm literally doing it, this is how I would farm. I would farm with the heroes that are uncapped. Speaking of which, we do need to uncap another one, that'll be next video. I do have like 500,000 honor badges. I should probably spend those at some point, wouldn't you say? So, about this one tower here, you can slot this in one too, but if you're like OCD for balance, then you want it here. If you want it probably a little bit more effective, I would put it in one, but I'm kind of like OCD. I kind of need everything to be exactly perfectly organized, which is weird, but yeah, sorry, I do that. Bombs, I don't normally do bomb drops, but let's just do bomb drops because again, we're not using some of the heroes that I'm typically using, since I do kind of want to make this a more realistic. And I do think that these heroes are realistic for the average player to achieve. I mean, okay, yeah, I do got Cupid. Okay, that's kind of unfair. I guess that's a random roll only too. I don't know, guys. What do you want me to do? Just shard only? Come on, no, that's crazy. You're crazy, guys. Stop doing that to me. Stop killing me like this. Hey, I'll try it. Why not? Maybe not in this video, but... yeah, let's just do some bombs. Alright, maybe they'll help a little bit. Who knows, maybe they won't. Maybe it won't matter. Maybe I'll rip, roar, and tear right through this sucker that... Come on, bombs, drop. Okay. Alright, oh geez, that's a lot. I can't answer all those guys. I wish I could, but I can't, so I'm sorry. Here we Monster I. Is this going to be real time? No fast forwarding, no high speed video. I do have 4 attempts here, so maybe I'll try a couple of combinations worth of things. Here we got basically what I call a back pop. That means when a HB monster wave pops right next to the base, it gets its name from the corner base setup where a back pop was literally like right next to you, and it was always a little entertaining to see what happened. So we took out wave I, won there actually rather quickly. That was not bad at all, but the problem with I wave popping right there next to that army camp is this wave, which is going to clear all my fluffer buildings, my fluffy buildings, right? My trashy buildings that are out there wanting to get destroyed, is if the next wave were to pop by the army camp over in the bottom left corner, right over here, where my mouse is right now, that would be bad because when the third wave came and took out all these buildings, let's just assume that that happened, the Spirit Mage would be proccing maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times even, and all those procs would be coming straight at my heroes because they wouldn't have all these Guardians there. These Guardians are all here. There's 200 Guardians up, 50 per army camp, and what they do is they just become extra targets for Spirit Mage's magic missile proc. That's why those are there. I didn't make that clear, but I think most of you understood that that's why. If you see Spirit Mage proc right here, which Spirit Mage might not actually proc, but if Spirit Mage does proc, some of those procs are going to come over and take out all those little gravestones there around that army camp. Those are all Spirit Mage procs that would have likely hit my heroes if they didn't hit those Guardians. So that's kind of what's going on there. About why my gameplay is slow and jittery, my internet connection is really slow when I play. That's why when I typically record my main account here, Godfuzzy, I'm almost always recording on a tablet, but today I just to get the video out a little bit quicker, I wanted to record on the video, and it's yeah, a little bit glitchy. You can see it's like 1 frame a second. I'm not actually dropping frames. This is actually no frames are being dropped from the recording, which is why you have crisp audio. But what's being dropped is my internet connection is really bad on BlueStacks when I'm recording. I don't know why that is. I should probably close YouTube though. I suppose I did have that open earlier. That or all my bandwidth is being leached by my tablets and things like that on around the house. That can happen too. So wave I5, I haven't really been commentating the waves because, again, I know that I'm going to beat this because I always beat this. It doesn't matter really. It almost doesn't matter which six of my heroes I use. And so here we swapped out Multanica, we swapped in Thunder God, and we cleared it just as easy. Except the only difference, I made more experience, 375,000 experience, which is awesome. That's why I started doing Here Be Monster I. The experience is great, everything is good. Now what I will do is, let's try this one more time. Let me hire. What can I do next? What can I do? How about we take out Cupid? That way, it is almost literally a very attainable hero set for the general population. Alright, so we're going to keep in Druid, Thunder God, Spirit Mage, and Minotaur, since technically those are attainable by anyone that purchases the required gems. Again, there's no randomness involved with those heroes. I'll leave Multanica on the bench, out in a tower, as Multanica is right now. We'll see if we can do it. I don't know. That's a good test. This is basically exactly equal to someone's comment that said, just why don't you just do it without everything? Just do it without Minotaur, you know, do it without Multanica, do it without what? Spirit Mage? Come on, give me Spirit Mage at least. Yeah, I'll keep Spirit Mage. Minotaur though, I don't know. I can't sub out Minotaur, can I? That's not, come on, man. That's crazy. Okay, who am I subbing out here? Okay, so let's just go through these one at a time. Reaper is attained with shards. My Reaper has, let me just pull them up on the Hero's Altar, Stone Skin 5. This has actually been Sprint, it's been Revitalize, it's been Scatter, it's been everything. But I had just a few gems and I decided to re-roll it and I got Stone Skin 5. I really like this on Reaper. Reaper is basically invincible at this point. This Reaper is essentially, it's like having a life drain on Reaper. Reduces damage taken, it attacks fast, it's really awesome for Here Be Monsters, it's going to be really awesome for Guild Wars, it is terrible in the arena. That's the only thing. I don't play arena anymore, so I do not spec my talents to be arena, even though some of my heroes are. So we're going to keep Reaper in there, not because it has a sick talent, simply because Reaper with any talent is good in Here Be Monsters. We're going to keep Thunder God. Revitalize is not a Here Be Monsters talent, much to some people's maybe debate, but I do not think that is definitely not. Berserk would be. So that's 2. We're going to keep in Druid, and my Druid just has Revitalize, nothing crazy. We're going to keep in Spirit Mage, which has War God 4, and Minotaur, which has Revite 5. Not an arena, or not a Here Be Monsters talent. That's an arena talent. And then for my 6th, it's almost like maybe I want to. So these are the 6 I ran basically. These 6 are the one I ran last one. Let's take out Cupid. How about, and put in. Well, let's start with Snowzilla. I know it's a roll only, but hey, it's Snowzilla. Come on now. Come on now. Give me a little. Come on. It's Snowzilla. Come on now. Or maybe I should do it with 5 heroes. I don't know. I don't think I can beat it with 5 though. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Let me rush these. I need these guardians, guys. I'm gonna rush those. Hey, it's only 1 gem. No big deal, right? Well, this might be 2 gems. Okay, bombs. We're gonna do no bombs, that's for sure. We're gonna need the bomb. Give me the bombs. Bomb bad, man, bomb bad. Hey, you guys said every now and then I get a DL subscriber that says, man, your videos are short. Then of course I get subscribers that say, man, your videos are long. Hey guys, my average view time is 6 minutes, so I don't like to go too far above that, and I push it at 10. So to me, 10-minute video is long if my average view time is like 6 minutes, guys. So this video is going to be longer, but hey, some of you want longer videos, so every now and then I'll do one like this. It's obviously I'm not I'm not high-speed videoing right now, just because it's nice every now and then not to, just so you can kind of see like playing in real time on an account like this, which is Great account. Notice I have 5 of 5 builders and they're not working. I don't... I don't know. I don't really need anything. I kind of need some of my mana vaults up, but I need to save this gold for something else. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a whirl. Here be Monster I. Okay. No Cupid. No Motanica. No Pumpkin Duke. Hey, in the same spawn there, as same as the last one here, corner spawn. Basically a back pop. They're going to take out those structures here. See, Spirit Mage has not yet procced. Now let me just make this very clear. Watch magic missiles. Purple little rings are magic missiles. Watch them fly over. See what they're hitting there? They're hitting my guardians. They're not hitting my heroes. That's why the army camps are in the 4 corners, and that's why when you look at lots of different bases in the top 100 pages, let's say, that's why you see a lot of army camps in the corners, just so that's clear, so people know that is why why they're in the corner. It's to split it up, split your buildings up. If you put all your buildings on one side, like the true to form Dirty Bastard base, which this is a variant of, the Spirit Mage will proc like 4 times on the first wave, and guess what? Guess where they're coming? Some of them, let's say a third of them, are going to come at my heroes and could take out 1 hero. If I lose even 1 or 2 heroes, the likelihood of beating this goes way down. There's a perfect back pop. Ouch. But it looks like they got my Spirit Mage here. I still have 5 heroes on I3, and hopefully their Druid will get taken out by this tower, which is the case. Which hero did I lose there? That would have been... Oh, geez, I almost forgot which ones I have out there now. Ah, no, I want to look. I still have Snowzilla. Look at him. He's do. Nice. Thunder God? Spirit Mage. Yeah, Spirit Mage. Last Steel Spirit Mage. That's okay. Yeah, I don't like Spirit Mage in that corner. I like Spirit Mage by the Town Hall normally. I know I have Spirit Mage and Cupid there, but because I don't have Cupid, I don't really have a reliance on having Spirit Mage next to him. Alrighty, and not ideal wave I5, hitting all my main fluffy buildings last, as I like to call them. Fluffy buildings, because they're just fluffy out there. You don't even need them. They're just, You gotta put them somewhere. Put them there. And yeah, because that Spirit Mage is going to proc a bunch, and you can see Snowzilla getting a little bit low on the old health bar there. And so what we want is we want that Druid to do just what he did, which is wander over there so that he procs first and heals up my folks. And then that also gives my folks an attack buff, and then the wave comes in. We got to take out the old Dino, which we just did, which is, as you can see, the Snowzilla's got no energy in the energy bar, which means Snowzilla just procced. We did get the win. So there was 2 I5 wins there. So for those of you that think I recorded like 18 takes on yesterday's Dirty Play, no, that was just done on the first take. I just happened to truly get very lucky, as one of the commenters on the video yesterday pointed out quite keenly. Anyhow, as always, keep it dirty and dirty up.